Hello. How's it going, Harleen? There we go. I got it eventually. Hello, on the birds. How's it going? Oh boy, you can't wait for more Procopia. Oh. Alright, let's see what the top snaps of the day are. That's pretty cool. Oh, I thought that said only bin, and I was like, wait, what? No, it's Oya bin? I feel like this person might have uploaded their island recently and they're trying to drum people to go to it. Because of all the pictures that they have posted. We shall oblige. I just want to look at some of the pictures. Yo. Very cool. I appreciate the floating towns. I feel like I've been to this island before. Pocopia could benefit from a notice board? Yes. I would love a notice board on Pocopia. They're never gonna do it though. Because they would have to actually moderate. And, yeah. Because otherwise, people will post stuff that is inappropriate, and then Nintendo will get in trouble from all the parents. And, yeah. You know it's gonna happen. I think Nintendo knows it's gonna happen, which is why they didn't. This is why we can't have nice things, because people are morons, yeah. People would just, you know, keep their stuff, their, you know, inappropriate stuff off of notice boards, then we could have notice boards in Pokopia. Funny, because when there was a lot of porn getting posted on the Dragon Quest Builders 2 notice board, I'm pretty sure a few people even contacted Nintendo about it, trying to get Nintendo to do something about it. And so, like, Nintendo is fully aware of the... But they can get away with it because it's not a Nintendo game. It's like, it's on Nintendo, but it's not one of their, like, their name is not attached to it. It's Square Enix game. But if they were to do that for Pokopia and people posted the pornography, there would be hell. Although it would be kind of funny to see people getting banned for posting pornography, and it would be like, yes, serves you right. What the hell were you thinking posting porn on a Nintendo game? Watch streak! Woohoo! Honestly, I think all they need to do is, like, add a system. Like, because I can report, but that's just it. There's no options. There's no, like, choose why you're reporting this. It's literally just report and that's it. So if they were to, like, add a reason why, and one of those reasons being not safe for work, and, like, as soon as, like, 5 people report that, it immediately gets removed from the notice board, I think they could actually get away with having a notice board. But they would need absolutely, like, moderation. And I think they just don't want to fuss with it. But, like, it's such a benefit, the notice board. It's the one place that, yo, what? Where, builders will always be better. That's impressive. Like, the font, not the whatever. Alright, let's see the state of our contest. Nope, dude is still... At least Lorftak is up in, third place. Oh, that's such a cool build. It's a snail! The stream elements and Nightbot will forever be at odds with that. Wait, what is the current contest? I can't see where it tells us. Oh. Clock tower. When did... Hold on, did I miss the last... Did I miss, like, the end of the last one? Miserable, I did. Well, at least, Cyan Star got up there. And at least Neo got up there. That's good that Neo got third. But, oh, and Lorftech. Okay, that's actually Lorftech, not... I thought it was that guy who had posted, but no, it's... So that's good. But this guy really needs to stop posting stuff that's not his. So we need to, like... vote up people. Not that guy. But also, I can participate in this one. No, I pushed the wrong button! It's like, I'll just glide across, it's fine, it'll be fine. I pushed B instead of A. This is fine. I should have a thing. Alright, now, what? That's not my run button. I can't get a good angle there. You can see the bell very well. Alright, that'll have to do. There we go. I can't go any lower than that. That'll have to do. We'll pretend that it's the rising sun and not the setting sun. Alright, what's space? Square, so triangle. Because I've swapped them. Alright, what's... delete... Alright, do we have a school? I'm pretty sure we have a school theme. You know what? Let's go from the bottom. It's very mountain, yes. Uh, Clock tower. School. There. Schools! And just get all the thingies on there. Monsters, because it's a slime school. There we go. Alrighty, let's find an island to go visit. Who was it in chat that wanted me to visit their island? Because I will 100% visit your island. You just have to tell me how to get there. I wanted to go see... Alright, let's see what this guy's got. Alright. What have we got? Oh, 100 posters. Oh, that's right. Bonanza is Dalton in Japanese. And Rick instead of Warwick. I like how the hanging behind him makes it look like he's got wing ears. Wait, where are we? On a Buildertopia. Hello, Malroth. How's it going? Saw somebody come up here, so. Why did you guys bring? Is there no food in your thing? Oh, the things don't actually. Over limited. So you bring the food here, but sit at the plate. That's funny. Oh no, wait, there is an open. Wait, what? NPCs make no sense in this game. Why did they bring bread when there's bread inside? There was no need to bring bread. There was already bread. Guys are so silly. I like this bread. Yeah, see, look, there's another guy. Oh, wait, he's putting it in the chat, so good. Wait. What? What? He put it in that chicken back out. What is going on with these NPCs? Also, why are you carrying a block? Are all the chests full or something? And you can't put it down, so you're stuck carrying. That's actually a interesting idea. If you want an NPC to carry something around, you make them break it off of a blueprint, but they can't put it in a chest, so then they're stuck carrying it around. Forced props for life, exactly. This is a fun tree. And hello, Shiro! How's it going? I'm cold and tired, but happy to see you are streaming. Yes. I try and do my best to stream if I can. Especially Monday nights. If I cancel, you know that something dire has happened. But yeah, it got cold again. Like, it snowed here the last couple days. So my poor dog is absolutely frozen to the core because she's got no hair anymore. Did I have a nice birthday? It was okay. Kiddo wiped out on his scooter the night before. Like huge gash and scrape on his elbow on both palms. One palm a hell of a lot worse than the other one though. So, and like the elbow at first we didn't think was very bad, but it was like there was dirt just like really caked in it. So we were like cleaning it out and like chunks of skin coming off. Well, we were cleaning it out, and it just was like the wound was so deep, like it was a lot deeper than we realized. But so like as we're cleaning it out, it's just getting deeper and deeper. We're like, oh no. But bandaged him up with like polysporin and gauze and kept him home from school on my birthday. And no, I have a first aid kit and I have first aid, and like, I mean, he maybe could have used stitches, but it wasn't worth the wait, and it wasn't worth like the drama of going. Like, it was mostly like completely skinned off, so like there was a big gash that might have used like a stitch or two, but everything around it, like there was nothing to stitch because it was all completely just like scraped. So we like put gauze and polysporin and kept changing the bandage on Wednesday. And then by Friday, we're swapping to band-aids. Like I have these really, really nice, high quality band-aids that like they suck out everything, like suck out all the liquid and stuff. You may need a tetanus vaccine for falling on ground. Isn't tetanus only like metal and stuff? But also, he's healing fantastically. Oh, interesting. I did not know that. I only knew if it was like rusty metal or something that you get a tetanus shot. But no, like it's already like I think the Wednesday and the Thursday, which we kept him home, we were a little like worried, but then we switched to band-aids on like the Thursday night. Um, and those band-aids are just amazing. I love them so much. And so he's already like by the like Saturday, his one palm no longer needs a band-aid because it's healed enough. Like and it's just like a whatever. Um and then his other palm and his elbow are still getting band-aids, but we change them every day. And like they weep a little bit, but for the most part, like there's new skin growing over and everything seems perfectly fine. Nothing hurts. He's good. So it's just, yeah, look at these guys stuck carrying props around. Hmm. Also, it was like literally on the bone of his elbow, so like, I don't know. If it should happen ever again. What does the tetanus shot even do, though? Because I honestly thought it was something that like um oh cool, there's a mountain up there. It was like, infection from metal or whatever. But I guess it's for any infection. But yeah, no, like we scrubbed it out really, really well. Used polysporin. So I see. Interesting. I don't know if I've ever gotten a tetanus vaccine. It protects you for an injury before it happens. I see. Once you have an injury, you need a booster. Oh, so he might have just gotten like a tetanus vaccine and then needs a booster? I see. Yeah, I'll mention it when I go to my doctor next. But yeah, no, like we cleaned it out immediately and very, very thoroughly. Um, and everything's like healing fantastically, so He's on the mend. He's, elbow is taking a little bit longer. His one hand, it's got like the one spot, which is, taking a little bit of time to... Oh. Yo? Hello? Ah! I always jump in those just in case. Yes, you never know. And this is like the only reason I keep one of these on me. Because of, visiting. Oh, that's a dangerous... Hold on. Get out of there. No, get out! I'm trying to change my... That's a I don't like having that tool active. There we go. Interesting. Feels like my white coat off for now. I guess he has had a Tdap vaccine? I don't know what a Tdap vaccine is. Sorry. But yes, he's up to date on all his vaccines. And he's in grade 7, so he's been getting the... I forget which ones. There's a bunch that you get in grade 7. Meningitis. HPV, I believe, is one of the ones that they give in grade 7. I don't know. I just know that he's getting all of his proper vaccines. He will be fine. It is preventative in case of another injury is all. I said mention it to his doctor or on next regular visit. Yeah. He like doesn't go to the doctor a lot. I don't know. Like I don't know if we have like regular checkups at the doctor. That's like a thing here. Because I usually it's like go when you're sick, but you're sick enough that like in a year that like they'll see you regularly, so then they can like do the other things. But, I don't know. It's been a little bit since he's had to go to the doctor, so yeah. Fishies. It's recommended to get one within 48 hours of a deep wound if you have not had the vaccine in more than 5 years. Sounds like he is likely within that time frame. Well, the wound happened almost a week ago, so... But yeah. I don't know how I feel about the curtains being on the outside. I know I use curtains for doors a lot, but it's just weird that they're on the outside to me. Everyone should get a booster every 10 years. Interesting. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's weird. It's okay. I don't mind. If you know stuff, you know stuff. It's good to share the information. Knowledge. I mean, thank you for your medicinal knowledge. Oh dear. Tyrulean. No, we appreciate a good medicine woman. No witches here. Oh, Viking ship. That's fun. Neat. That's a cool little boat. That will pay $215 US. No. Hooray! I left right off. Those are cool ships. It's dangerous to put cannons. Oh, okay. I was gonna say. That's dangerous. But they're not real cannons. They're camo. Oh, or are they? Oh, there they are. There. I mean, they have a lovely sea anemone. Kind of a cannon. Yeah, the diagonal ship was incredible. It was amazing. Trees up here. Oh, cool. Well, it's incredible how people can like build such good ships. A lot of magnet blocks for cannons. Guess it's better to be safe than sorry. Are Ari's impressed by shipbuilders? Yes. So one of the things that I don't like about builders in that like they'll just path across everything, right? And I was like they should have dictated some of the blocks as like road so that they like travel along roads better. They actually did that in Pokopia. So if you want them to follow specific paths, you've got to make sure that you use the blocks that have the road label on them. And then they will and then they'll follow the roads a lot better. And it's extra cool because these wooden like stone or wooden paths count as road as well. So you can just put those down to have them follow road. So I really wish the builders had that. Yeah, exactly. So incredibly nice. There are so many good things in Pokopia, but there are also bad things that they do better in Builders. And I feel like if they just took like the best of both games and merged them into one, we could have like the absolute best game in the whole entire world. Maybe let's not do it for a Switch exclusive though. Let's do it on a game that can be on every console. Like a Dragon Quest Builders 3! Would be nice, would be nice. Oh, that's so funny. They put fishing. Just give me more colors to dye things, and then yes, Dragon Quest Builders look is better. Like Pokopia definitely has its own charm, but I don't know. I just like how Builders looks. Oh yeah, you should turn it off and give it to me. Very nice island, yeah. Looks like a little castle. What? It's not that big. Feels like they've definitely put in a bunch of hours to build that. Oh, it's not that big. Yeah. It's a ruined castle by the looks of it, so it's not like finished. Good night! Oh, they forgot to fill in to write on the sign. They were going to, and then they forgot. You're disappointed when people don't. I like the flag. Hold on, is there one here? There's not one here. I like using the where you delete your image and put the flag down because it blends in better. Like if they'd given me a red block that matched the red background of the flag, I would do that. But because you have to like every block has to be filled in for the emblem, you can't just like put in, you know, like a PNG essentially. And so I hate that it has to have this like square background and it's ugly. So I always struggle to like come up with like a, and oftentimes we'll just end up doing the base flag where you like delete the emblem and then it's just like, oh, very pretty. Ooh. Dude, that's a nice tower. No, it has like a gold hammer on it instead of like the weird hammer that he gets you to build with the green background. It's just it's like, oh, I wish there was a flag around here. Yeah, like the plain one is the one that I like the best. The one he gets you to build is not the greatest. Oh, can't go in here. Okay. That's so pretty. I did a really good job on this. So I really like this lantern. Only birds. Lamppost. Another lamppost. It's a nice lamppost. It's very simple, and especially from far away, it looks really, really nice. See? Mm-hmm. No magnet blocks. Yeah. That's why I pointed it out to you. Another lamppost. Hello, Unique Tootsie! Perfect timing because you just sat down. Nice. This one up here is one that I'm talking about. There's no background on it, see? And it's like if I could like do like a picture without a background and have it like just put the picture on it, I would 100% be all about that. But because it forces you to have like the weird square, it doesn't like, I don't like it. I feel like because it forces you to have a background, it's not as good. And the colors that they give you for the blocks don't quite match the red, so it's not like you can even like pretend that you don't have a background. So I 100% understand why people use this flag without any sort of emblem of their own. I 100% get it. But yeah, like if I could do it so it was just like whatever image that I put on without having to fill every single block, then I 100% would be like way more about designing flags. but because you have to fill every single block. So. That'll be good night. Alright, let's go home. Well, I like seeing the creative ideas too. But, for the most part, I 100% understand why people would use, the base flag. It's just better looking. They shouldn't have forced us to fill every single block. They should have just taken whatever blocks were there and put it on the flag, and then if I wanted to put like a single square block, they could have done that. But no, they make you fill every single block, and so let's see if I still have a flag up here. I don't think I do. I think I took it down. Yeah. Let's see if I have a flag anywhere. Here? Ah, there. Wait, why am I'm back at a... But see, like, if it didn't have to have that black square. You've not played in months, been too busy? Wow. I'm very sorry for your busy schedule. If I didn't have to have like the square, I 100% would like it a lot better. But see, the red that they give you is not quite the same as like the red of the flag. So if I like surrounded the whole thing in that red, then like it still stands out. So. Square units or nothing. think you need to. We had to turn the heat back on. I woke up this morning and the house was 15 degrees. And then I turned the heat on and it wouldn't turn on, and I was like, And then it eventually turned on, so that was okay, but yeah. Unless I'm sorry you're having trouble with Nintendo Switch Online, Lazar. Because I've been connecting to the cloud, no problem. That's it, yours is not. Alright, back to the notice board. Although maybe a little nap. We'll use Brownbeard's bed. It was so cold this morning too. That I put my sweater on my dog. Because she's well shaved now. Alright, let's see what we've got here. That makes it pretty fun. Yo, that's a wild clock. Oh, hey, look, Lorf Tech. Lorf Tech is someone, we visited quite a few times before, and we did last week. We visited the cherry tree. But, his island with the volcano is one of the first islands that we visited forever ago. And like we just go check up on the island every once in a while when we see that it's been uploaded or whatever. Yeah. Fish. But yeah, like we visited this last week, and it's fantastic. We've become a huge fan of these performers, so I've been working on some fan edits. Others are liking it. Oh, nice. You're learning how to edit. That's cool. Every time I open up a new editing program, I'm like, okay, today's gonna be the day that I learn how to edit videos, and then it makes me cry, and I just go back to uh, Windows Movie Maker, which is the most basic of basics. Let's go visit this. That's why I don't have any fancy edited videos on my YouTube. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to spook you. I was just petting you. I was just petting you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Cool. Like this. I pet her, but I guess she wasn't expecting it. She like jumped. So then I had to pet her more to calm her down from being spooked. This boat is floating above the water, not on the water. This is fun though. That's a lot of digging for Buildertopia. Funny this fact. You're back! Hello! You use your phone to edit? Yes, you needed to resub. Oh. Well, thank you for Jeff Bezos's money. Appreciate it. Ups are nice. You can avoid the ads and watch Oracle in the water. And use all the cool emotes that I make. Yeah, go for it. I would share in a Discord because I won't be able to watch it now. Yo! This is crazy! Is this just how this thing looks? Or did they, like, mash things together? I've just, like, never seen it because it's always down on the ground. And, like, I literally only see, like, the top part. I wonder if that's just how it looks. No, that is how it looks. With the drawers in the bottom. I honestly never noticed the drawers on the bottom before. Oh, now I can't place it back down. Oh, hang on. I'm pushing the wrong button. There we go. I won't be able to put these down, though. Oh, maybe. I fixed it, see? I just keep pushing the wrong buttons. Oh no! Do you ever like post it somewhere? You can just post the link to like if you load it on YouTube or something. Wait, is there no back door? How do we get out of this thing from the other side? TikTok. Oh. And try posting the TikTok link. Sometimes, Discord is nice about them, sometimes not. Oh, interesting. There is no back door. It's just like a whole other... I don't know if I like that. I mean, if we actually had boats in this game to get around with, it would be super cool, but we don't, so... Interesting. It's like, how are people supposed to get to these islands, right? To see all the different houses. I don't know if I... It was a very neat idea, but there's no way to get around. They need more sidewalks. That awkward moment when you don't turn into Lapras. Mm-hmm. Somehow I doubt someone was playing Pocopia. Interesting. Long enough to think that they could just turn into Lapras when they built this. That's a very interesting idea. The window. Just the top frame. Make the wig. What's a giant witch? The heck? Oh my goodness. They made a face. That's crazy. So silly. Go, it's a little strawberries. I am very confused. This display of like two fish and crops. And why these fish with these crops? I would have guessed whopping whale shark for giant pumpkins, but what do I know? Apparently tuna and flatfish are the ones. Well, there's the whopper. Yes. His mustache. Oh no, it's a nose and a, oh, that's very cute. Like a sheep. It's a big sheep. And a little bunny. Single sheep. Also, I do not miss running out of stamina in Procopia, that's for sure. It's so nice in Procopia that you don't run out of stamina, is what I mean by that. A snowman selling you wares. But okay, you're looking at this, so whatever those go. Yay! Thank you. Yes. Ginormous. I now have the last piece of birthday cake. And tea. Awesome, I will check it out after my stream, Unique Tootsie. The lazy... I forget what Beck called this. It's like the lazy bellhop, or no, I don't remember what he called it. It's got a name, I just don't know what it is. I apologize. Is that fucking glass? Oh, it is. I like the trolleys. That's fun. I still need to build my cerulean steps. And I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing for that, so I am sort of like looking to just to have fun, but also to try and get like ideas for that so that I can start working on that. It is a lot of fun to see other islands. Huh. We have a subway. That's cool. It's sick. I have an itch on my back. You are not a fan of silver and yellow together in that last building. This one? Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah, I think it's probably the wrong shades of both to go. It's hilarious that they're using the crates for decoration like that. Yeah, no, I thought it was neat. Wait, what is that? Oh, interesting. I did not know. I was like, this looks like the column, but it's flat. What in the world is the column but flat? Oh, it's a window. But sideways. Bar. I feel like a lot of these buildings are oversized. Like they don't know how to build smaller to get the look that they're going for, which fair. But then they don't know how to decorate the inside to fill the space that they create from building so huge. And so there's a lot of empty space inside the buildings because they don't know how to use the space that they... Right? Like if you're gonna build big, you gotta fill the insides better. Which is harder, but that's why I prefer to build small. Actually, I think that these dimensions would work better in Pokopia. Like where it's big and the Pokemon have room to move around, but you can still fit the stuff. This build should have been in Pokopia. I feel like we should add Go Play after Copia is out. Oh, that was much hotter than I was expecting it to be. I don't know what to do with it now. Because I spilled it a little bit. I'll have to just get my mouse pad wet while I reach back to grab a tissue. Alright, I think I've seen enough of this island. Drink my tea when it's too hot. Can't wait for when the Pocopia command randomly breaks. It just sends the strangest output. Minus 9999999999999. See, this right here is why, not the picture I'm on, the one at the end of the row. That is why Pocopia will not get a notice board, you jerks. Hey, Zelda King, how's it going? I like this bridge that they made. See what they've got. Getting some breakfast, so you'll be back in a few minutes. Alrighty. Bon appetit. Whoops, wrong button. You have not logged into DQB2 in a long time. Me, I have not logged in for exactly a week. Because I logged in last week to stream it. Interesting. Yo, that sky changes so fast. Sandcastle. Finish DQ7 and moved on to another game? Wow. Nice. Wow, this counts as 2 blocks high? Can't jump on it? Oh, it's also off-centered. This is such a weird block. Why? Why is it this high? Why is this is an example of the hitboxes needing to just be smaller in this game by a lot. Like there's no reason that this should be this high. Like, oh, but then the thing will clip. Oh, who cares? That's why you stopped trying to use that branch? Yeah. Like it's like, but then the top twig will like clip and whatever. And like who cares? Branches grow into each other all the time. Let it clip. Just let me. Why is this 2 blocks tall? Oh my god. Just left the chat in absolute splinters. Only if that means that I can use it smaller. I was like, wow, they added so much water to their Isle of Awakening. It's just been a while since I've been on a Isle of Awakening with that much water. Hey, your island, my island, we do not have this much water around the 7 out of 10, too much water. Oh, hello. There's a bam. Why? Why did they block off the entrance? I see. They wanted to make a fountain foyer. Better ways to do that. One of the things that annoys me about Pocopia is I hate doors. I like doormats. And then we have no doormats in Pocopia. I miss doormats. What are you gonna do, Only Birds, if Winds and Waves has really good underwater sections, but it's a Switch 2 exclusive, huh? I mean, you'll get to see me play through the whole game, so you can see if it's worth getting or not, but You don't think you could get yourself to play a Pokemon game? That's a shame. Oh, hello. Like they're a ghost or something down there? I thought I heard a ghost. Oh, there is. That's really funny. They would have to change so much of the current format for me to not feel like there's massive wasted potential and be bothered by the whole thing. I think Shiro just doesn't like Pokemon. I know you used to like Pokemon, which is why I was asking. But I think Shiro just doesn't like Pokemon, so would never be interested. Yo, this is crazy. I think that the world of Pokemon is fascinating and wonderful, and I get this strange feeling that the developers might not. Pokemon is the best example of lower your expectations, and you'll have a fantastic time. Oh dear. But yeah, pretty much. Oh, there are crabs in the Roman baths. How dare! How dare you, sir? So rude. Like turning off your break for Michael Bay movies. I mean, that is true. I did watch the whatchamacallit, Transformers, some of the Transformers movies recently, and had a good time watching them. But like, I was brain dead when I did, so it was like the perfect movies to watch at that time. Obviously, I can't say anything about their intentions, but it's hard not to. Wait, you never finished that thought. I think that the world of Pokemon is fascinating and wonderful, and I get the strange feeling that the developers might not. Or they might not think that the world of Pokemon is fascinating and wonderful. I see. I see what you're saying. I also distinctly remember going through the first game mostly fine without massive tutorials and then playing through Generation 8 where it was tutorial after tutorial after tutorial. Yes. Yeah, tutorials are not fun. You can't watch the Michael Bay movies or any superhero movies. Why not, Shiro? Too dumb for you? Yeah, I really do think that Pokemon games need a, is this your first time playing a Pokemon game? And then just like, if you choose no, just like take the gloves off and don't teach you anything. No, that's fine. It's totally acceptable. The only reason I like watching them is because sometimes you just need something stupid entertaining, so they're perfect for that. I'm guessing that this is Roman baths. It's supposed to be like a Roman bathhouse of some kind. Because, like, you can come in the water. So yeah, my guess is, Roman baths. I don't mind or even notice them usually. I tend to just go with the flow of the game. Again, expectations. You shouldn't expect to be given full freedom right after booting up the game. Well, I feel like they should do that in some cases, though, Hyrulean. With how old the games are and how, like, similar each game plays, they should just let you figure things out on your own if that's what you want to do. No, but that's why I'm saying that they need to give an option. Like, have two dialogues. Have one, like, dialogue that, like, is for kids who've never played before and need the help, and have the other for kids who have played before and don't need the help. Yeah, but it often defaults to, like, the option that, would give you the, like, whatever assistance. Exactly! That's a very good thing to point out. Only birds. They're not gonna read them, then the tutorial is pointless. The tutorial is ends up just pissing off the people who are gonna read. I didn't mind, especially since you usually don't replay a Pokemon game because of the one save file thing. No, but you do replay a Pokemon game because you have to buy both versions so that you can get all version exclusives. So you have to play each Pokemon game at least twice. Too much water. It's likely never to be an issue for you because you'll never play a Pokemon game. Yo! Teeny tiny clock tower. That's very cute, actually. I really like that. Oh my goodness, he's pacing back and forth like a caged animal in like a little cage. It's like kind of interesting. I think it depends. Like for like builders, I can see why a lot of people want to get to the end as fast as possible because that's when like the real building starts. But if the game like didn't insist on like forcing you to go through so many specific steps before you don't need to worry about building what you want, be a lot better. Wait, that's the huh. I've never understood that either, or people that buy characters at max in a game. What is the point? It's just no longer a game? Mm-hmm. Ironically, Builders 2 is very offensive in that regard. You need to get through so much dialogue. Most games, Nita, is this your first time playing option? Yes. I just think that they should have put more in place to allow people to just build whatever they want without it interfering with whatever flags they have for quests that people need to match. Like, in Green Gardens, so many people get here and they want to just like build, and so then they build over the river, which interrupts the completion of the river because the mini-map changes. So then the river is no longer finished and they can't complete the tablet target. And they get very confused by that. Like, there should be something in protection that you cannot build over the river until you're done, right? If they're going to be really, really anal about certain flags, having very, very specific flags to continue the story, then they need to protect them better, essentially. So that people can just go and play the game how they want. Like, and, like, it's a building game. Like, they should be able to just go build. That's not a user error, though. When you're building a river, you want to build a bridge across it. So you build a bridge across it, and now your quest no longer can be completed. That's not user error. That's game error. Like, don't allow me to build a bridge over the river if it's going to make the river no longer be completed. I don't think it needs to be that huge. If many people have the same issue with your design, it's a flaw in your design. Yes, exactly. And there have been quite a few people that have that have built something over top of the bridge and then can't complete it because so like that is an issue with the game. All it takes is being particularly placed for 5 blocks wide. Yes. Yeah, it's you can really unlike the guy on the other Discord. Oh, here's a unique flag, Shiro. The guy on the other Discord, like, couldn't, like, move his story on because he was using a bench he had picked up elsewhere and was building, like, outside of the a furrow field, like, base. And so he never got Malroth to try and build on the workbench because he was never in camp building on the workbench, and so he couldn't move the story forward. Like, that is such a specific flag that, like, none of us who have played the game hundreds of times even considered it. That's why he was soft locked and couldn't move forward. Like, it had never occurred to us. But that seems like a big problem. Like, if that's something that's blocking the story from continuing, I feel like it should be an easier way to make sure that happens. No, but he was fixing up the furrow field. So he was, like, building other things around while he was, like, waiting for things to happen in furrow field. So, like, I can see it happening. Like, a unique, not many people decide to fix up all of furrow field before they finish the story, but, like, I can see it happening. And they should have literally, like, the flag should have just been any bench anywhere Malroth will try and build. And that would have prevented that problem. But there are, like, a lot of really weird flags in this game that just, like, they could have designed a lot better, I think. And they did the same thing in Pokopia, where they have, like, really weird quest triggers. Like, I built Torchic a hot spring. It was completely finished, exactly what he wanted. And he wasn't registering it as being done because I didn't have an item in my bag when I talked to him. And it took me forever to figure out that was the specific flag that was needed. Say that type of nonconformist should be punished by building outside of the normal parameters. What? But that's what they were doing, is that they were... Why should people be punished for building in a building game? Just because they're building outside of where the devs expected you to build. I don't think people should be punished for that. It is a building game after all. Let the people build. Now, what I will say is almost certainly user error was that user who couldn't put a sconce on the wall because they were trying to put it in the wall. Maybe even that's an alterable behavior, though. Yeah. Who knows? Alright. Let's go see. Alright, you know what? Let's go look at some tags. Let's, Alright, let's see what loads here. Way down. Way down. I feel like I still recognize a bunch of those, though. I still have like 21,000 likes. Pictures on this notice board have not been getting 21,000 likes in a while. There we go. We're down to 15,000 likes. That's a little more recent, I would think. I would totally go visit this island, but it cannot be visited, unfortunately. What about Lucky? Lucky's Island. Let's see Lucky's Island. Don't worry, Shira. I did not think that you were serious about people being drawn and quartered. Oh, that was so cute. Oh my god, I really like the heel slimes. What? They make adorable noises. If I could assign a heel slime to my dogs, I 100% would get a heel slime, but I cannot. So... I found a snap with a lady and Malroth on both sides of Shane, both looking surprised. Yes? One never knows. I could have been serious. I think once you start bringing up drawing and quartering, the seriousness has gone out the window. As we are no longer in a time when drawing and quartering is acceptable. It is, ah. I need to practice this roof. Because I feel like this roof is very... for the style that I'm going for. Maybe not quite as steep as this is, but like a little bit. Very interesting how they did the roofs. Malrath's clubs. Malrath's room. Did you miss a stream? I stream for you Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. For people on this side of the planet, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It feels like you just woke up. Oh no. So I do 2 Pokopia streams and 1 Builder stream every week. Zelda King. Wait, how are you on Wednesday? It's still Monday night. How are you? Wait, what? How are you that far ahead? That doesn't even make any sense. Yeah, I was gonna say. It's Monday night here. There's no way you're Wednesday. I don't think it's possible for anywhere in the world to be 48 hours ahead of anywhere else in the world. But yes, for my time zone, I stream on Monday night, Wednesday afternoon, and Friday afternoon. For you, it would be Tuesday morning, uh, Thursday, probably middle of the night. Friday, middle of the night. Or no, Saturday, middle of the night. Zell King is in like Australia or something, so like 14 hours ahead of me. I forget exactly. But something crazy like that. You missed past Friday? Yes. I had been wondering where you were. nighttime or whenever weird time Hyrulean decides to be awake. I wish I could just sleep when I wanted and wake when I wanted, but I have a dog who has a set schedule that needs to be looked after. Time traveled in your sleep to a day later and then woke up on Tuesday. Uh-huh. Even then, the poor dog, like, is constantly needs to be taken out. Like, we went outside, like, like at least 6 times today, which is a lot. Usually she goes outside 4 times. I did have a sweater on her earlier because she was frozen. And our heat was not on this morning when I woke up. So, it was 15 degrees in our house, which is a little bit too cold. Let's go see what Mishi's up to. Dreams are time-traveling pictures of life. I believe it. I have the most craziest dreams sometimes. Yeah, we turned the heat off. We actually had the AC turned on. And then this morning I woke up and it was 15 degrees and I was like, oh my goodness. That's a little too cold. Wait. This is so weird. It said Buildertopia, Isle of Awakening when I arrived. I was a little confused. So I bumped my mouse. There we go. There are dreams that you wish you could forget. One time when I was a kid, we were traveling and we were like driving from one province to another. And it was time for us to like head back. And so I went to my dad and I was like, can you please not take the loop-de-loop bridge when we go back? And my mom and my dad just looked at me, they're like, what? I was like, the loop-de-loop bridge that we took when we drove here. I didn't like it. It was very scary and I don't want to do it again. Can we not take the loop-de-loop bridge when we drive back home? And I'd had a dream that like the dream was just nothing but like that we were driving and then we went on a loop-de-loop bridge and then we were driving. Like that was the dream. And it was so real that I thought that it had actually happened. And my mom had a really hard time convincing me that it was just a dream. She's like, no, it wasn't real. I was like, no, but it was. It was like around and like it was so scary. I was like, yeah, that's not possible. They wouldn't do that on a bridge on a highway or anything like that. And I didn't believe her. Well, that's actually a really good idea to like put the umbrellas up. I feel like that's needed with these. Although it also makes me wish that the umbrellas were like a little bit bigger. Because when you put them up, they look so tiny. Dreams are like simulations. I think the scariest thing I ever saw about the simulation theory was, it was like Neil deGrasse Tyson, I think his name is. The scientist guy. And he was like, yeah, there's no way to prove that we are not in a simulation right now. And I was just like, oh god, I don't need to think about that. I think that's the scariest, like, we are actually in a simulation theory that I've ever heard coming from an actual scientist. It's like, I don't need that in my life, thanks. Can redeem reverse reverse. Oh, gonna make me play with my controller upside down? Ooh, I like the difference. You did a good job of that. I also really like these like little corridors. I never know how to do this well. I always want to do it, but I never know how to do it well. They're baking buns or bread. I had a recurring nightmare as a child. They had to administer pediatric sedatives to me for a couple of months. It was the same. Oh God, that sounds awful. But yeah, nightmares as kids can be absolutely terrifying. My big nightmare when I was a kid was that, like, I was a scientist and I was in this big house filled with all my science experiments and, like, inventions. And I was giving my class a tour of the house, and then a ghost, but like a sheet with like the eyes cut out, and was like floating in like the roughly humanoid shape down the hallway. Like I came around a corner and was just floating down the hallway. And we're all kind of looking at it like, what? And it just floats down towards us and then sort of like tilts its head a little bit and goes, boo. And I would wake up screaming every time. That's all it was. It was but it terrified me. It was, I remember being like so confused why it was so scary. I'd be like in tears to my mom, like, but all he does is just like floating there, and then he just says boo, and that's it. Then it's like so scary. One that you had was real, was not nice to say the least, I bet. Usually I forget most of my dreams I had, but some of it remains when I wake up. If I wake up naturally, I find the dreams stick a lot better than if I wake up with an alarm. But also I was like when I didn't remember my dreams for a really long time. And then I started taking iron supplements because I'm iron deficient and suddenly started remembering my dreams again after like years of not being able to remember them. That was scary. It's like, wait, if it's been like 2 years since I like can like remember my dreams this well, how long have I been iron deficient? Uh-oh, that doesn't seem good. Dreams within dreams are creepy. Yeah, I've had a few of those. My father was working in Brazil, and I kept dreaming he was kidnapped and murdered, which was horrible enough. But the part that really upset me was that my mother did not care in the dream. She did not care. That is horrifying. I can see why that would really be unsettling. I can see why that would be absolutely traumatizing. Well, actually, I wonder if this stops it from being a room, the broken block. Which is a really good idea. If you don't want it to actually register as a room, just like put in some broken blocks. This makes it look like there's a secret passageway there, though. Out of my way. Nope. No secret passageway. Too bad. Man, I wish we had the gloves in Pocopia. Miss the gloves so much. Just be able to, like, move stuff. It's so much better. Gosh. I still remember most of my dreams from years ago, not every bit, but I get mini flashbacks at times. I also remember dreams within dreams, like within the dream, I'm aware of dreams I've had in a dream. That's crazy. I have a recurring dream of like a house. Um, but the house, like every time I dream about it, there's like a new secret passageway that I'm exploring in the house. Um, and so like I don't always necessarily remember like realize that I'm in the house. And then like I'll come across like a part that I've explored before and I'll be like, "Oh, it's the house." And it usually like wakes me up a little bit because I've dreamt about the house so often. But these look very nice. I wonder how hard it was to do this. I was like, dude, what flower is this? I don't remember this flower. It's because it's not. It's a lotus on top of seaweed. The dreams I hate are the ones who someone said. Yeah, no, that I did not need that information. Thanks, Shiro. I now hate those as well, and I hope I never have it. In the dreams, you want to scream, but you can't. It's as if you're being controlled by something that controls you, but not your thoughts. You can think, just not control your body, which is creepy. Yeah. The thing about it was a Comic-Con wearing. I was at a Comic-Con wearing a bunny costume. That's silly. But yeah, I can see why that would be very unsettling. There's a specific alternate universe I often seem to remember within my dreams as if it's actual history. Like certain real world people are very similar, so it's easy to think it's a real memory. I've had a few dreams where like it feels like it's I'm viewing an alternate reality. Actually, like I have a like a book series that I'm writing that's sort of on that. Or not series, just a single book. But it's way complicated and I don't know if I'll ever finish it, but like I kept having these dreams that were like about this book and so I was like, okay, I have to write this. But that's mostly what I'm writing is stuff that I've dreamt. So, ooh. What is Oh, it's the tiny slime things. I didn't recognize them in the tree. That's so funny. I was like, how did they get blueberries? Oh, that's the tiny slime things. Oh my goodness. Have you been controlled in your by not yourself? Or no. But I have had dreams in which, like, I'm watching scenes. Like, I'm not the person whose body I'm in, but I'm watching the dream through their eyes type of thing. Like, I get that a lot. But it's not creepy because it's not me. It's someone else. I'm just experiencing things from their perspective. I like their block combinations that they've picked. They're very, very nice. And then the open windows is a nice touch. The falling dreams are creepy. Yes, I actually would dream those a lot when I was a kid, and I would wake up like slamming into the floor because I would fall out of my bed. And that was like the most unsettling feeling because you're dreaming that you're falling from like a super high height, and then you actually like fall out of your bed. So those were hard. You're clearly the protagonist, but it's not exactly the same person as you IRL. Yes. Yeah, I get those a lot. Those are the ones that usually turn into books for me. I really like this island, but I'm not sure how I'm supposed to be exploring it. Too busy talking about dreams, apparently. Pathway here. Eat some food before we get hungry. We're on a not our island, so we're not wasting food. Because we get it back as soon as we go back to the island. Nice little barn thing. Neat little church. Yo, that's a clever cross. I once had a dream I ate a 10-pound marshmallow. Ha ha ha, Shiro. Late last night I had a very strange dream. Ate a 9-pound marshmallow mama gave me. I know that song. Speaking of dreams, time for me to go conjure up a few. Well, I hope you have pleasant dreams. Pleasant dreams about building beautiful spaces. I wonder if they even use the ones up here. They might, but... No, they won't, because they can't get to them. I betcha... I wonder if this person's like... Why won't my animals sleep on the beds? For starters, you can see the room thing disappears. So it's too high. It's not in a room. But secondly, NPCs can't go through... If you put a name tag in a room and assign it to people, NPCs can't cut through that room. So you cannot put like an assigned room and the path between like the entrance and another assigned room. Because they won't enter it then. It's fishing! Good night, Jiro! Thanks for hanging out! We'll see you next time! Has anyone watched the BFG, like you mean the Big Friendly Giant? I don't think I've seen that, actually. I don't know if I've seen that, but go ahead and tell your story. I really like these houses. I just don't think I could ever... Oh, he gives dreams to people. I did not know that. See, this person knows where it's at with all the doormats. Doormats are the best. Oh, interesting. They've got... like the plants and the rocks. They're just filling in whatever they can. It looks fun. He collects them at Dreamland. Okay. Oh, it's Town Hall. Library. Where are you going? Sir, what are you doing? The chimeras are so funny. They fly to the weirdest spots trying to get places. And it's nowhere near where they were trying to go. Yeah, I feel like he was trying to listen to whoever was playing the piano over here, but he went up the wrong stairs. He went up these stairs instead of those stairs. The pathing in this game is crazy. Oh, it's a slime! They made a slime island. It's very cute. It's so cute. Ooh, this is a nice blacksmith. I'm glad I was reminded of this sign. Because I do want, like, a blacksmith in my Cerulean Steps. And that's a good thing to remember. Because that would be a good sign. For a blacksmith to have. This person ran out of rooms. Oh, not, they didn't even. They just didn't want all the rooms to have people living in them, I guess? Huh. I never thought to put the bridge under, like, as an awning. That's interesting. Once I had a dream that I was at school again and I, for some reason, yelled BFG like 30 times in the secondary building, and I was probably like 7 in the dream, and the secondary building included the front office. I hate, like, I'm 40, like 43 now. And I still have dreams that I'm like in high school, and it's still traumatizing to this day. Drives me crazy. Oh, whoops, I missed. It's like I don't want to dream that I'm in high school. Thanks, brain. You're in awning of that bridge use. Uh-huh. Yes, high school was terrible. I am. when I worked at the liquor store a few years ago, um, I was like, I had just turned 40, I think, at the time. And we were talking about like, I forget exactly what we were talking about, but age came up and it's just like mentioned that shit. Like, so many of my coworkers were like, wait, what? They're like, you can't be. I'm like, yeah, I am. And they're like, no way. They're like, you sound like you're like you and you act like and you look like you're at most like 30. I was like, thanks. I like to joke that I'm 18 going on 80. I'm 43, but mentally I'm not. Exactly. Exactly. Unique Tootsie gets it. No, it's funny though because like so often in our society we think that like 30 is this like super old whatever. It's not though. It's just a number in most situations. I really biologically 42, mentally 12, physically feel like 92 some days. See, I don't think of myself as mentally 12 because I feel like at 12 I was more prepared to deal with the world than I am at 43. I think between 12 and 43, no, well, not 43, 12 and like 25, a lot of things broke in me, and I am no longer as equipped to deal with the world as I was at 12. But it's funny because they say that like neurodivergence actually don't mature. Like they say like the average brain starts maturing like age 25, right? So people are essentially still kids until about 25 when they start like their brain starts to calm down. But neurodivergence brains don't calm down until they're like late 30s, early 40s. So, and it was really funny because like I feel like I noticed that like when I was like 42 or something, I was just like, I feel like I actually like, I don't know, I just feel different mentally than I did like 5 years ago. And then I came across a stitch that was like talking about that, um, like the neurodivergent brains don't finish developing. Your guys' brains are calming down. Yeah, exactly. But it's like I felt that so much. Like when they were talking about like how the neurodivergent brain just like doesn't stop developing until like in the 40s. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes so much more sense. I just went onto a minecart in DQB2 and went away on it, and then I saw Lillian's head through the minecart, and it was funny. Wait, what? Lillian was riding in a minecart with you? This is really cool. I like this loft. Oh my goodness, jump scare. I was not expecting that. Hello, Zach. Hydrate for the heart attack. Oh my god, I can't believe you made that abomination an actual emote. How's it going, Zach? You missed out on a conversation of dreams. Tired? Me too. Well, I've been eating cake for most of this stream, so I'm waking up a little bit now. It's the last piece of birthday cake. So sad. As a result, it is also the biggest piece, so it is delicious and lasting me a while to get through it while I stream. This person has so many cool ideas, which I don't think I could implement with my color scheme. I think Zach is also a millennial, so, so Zach is not going to be surprised by that, Celtic King. I feel like I was over here already. Yeah, easy to get turned around. Oh yes, because that's the blacksmith. So yes. I don't actually know how old Zach is. I'm pretty sure that Zach is a millennial. It's a pretty wide gap though. Oh, you are 40? Okay. I had a feeling I wasn't 100% sure though. Us older folks will stick together with those who feel old. And those who just want to hang out because we don't discriminate. Oh no, they missed a thing? They missed a... I wonder if they missed it or if they did that on purpose. Racist Cain in unison. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, this is where we started. What's over here? I do really, really like. I have a feeling I'm gonna try and make at least one of these type style buildings. Where it's got like the... If I could figure out how to build this, it would be great though. Wait, does this one not have an upstairs? Interesting, interesting. Maybe that's one way to do it, is that like it just doesn't connect upstairs? But that doesn't connect either. That is so weird. Wait, why does this... Oh, that is an actual alley. Okay. Trying to figure out where that room specifically is. Interesting. See, this is good for me to see, because like I always assumed that like because it went like over between the two houses that it had to be some sort of like connection between them, but like this just shows me that it doesn't have to be connected at all. Oh, it's this house. Yeah, okay. I think the bathroom is... Yeah. This is the overhang. Neat. Okay, that's neat. Ooh, I really like that. I wonder if I can get up there somehow. No, I missed. I definitely missed. No, I really missed. It's the stairs. There they are. Oh, okay. Oh, neat. They didn't use the... It actually goes really well. How do I... What block are they using? A bunch of blocks. I can't answer that because there's too many. Adobe for this building. Like Adobe and something dyed white over here. This is tile, whatever. This is the masonry. Um, mm. Yeah, Adobe. You'll be thinking about Adobe. I don't know why, but this, it's like the perfect shape. I love stairs for the roof because like, especially when they do it like in like thatches, it makes it look like it's, kind of makes it look like it's like thatched or whatever. You call Adobe Adobe? Wait, what? It's so weird when like people type things instead of phonetically, just the way that like it's spelt, expecting you to like understand the different pronunciation. You parkour on those blocks, does that make you an Adobe acrobat? Sure. Yeah, see the stairs used to show like it's different thatches for the roof. I love it. Like it really adds character. Especially on this one, which they're they're thatching their roof with whatever they can get their hands on. Stones or weeds. You need to get ready for bed. Good night, Unique Tootsie. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a good sleep. This is a great little island. I like this little island. I feel like it used to say whose island you were on when you would pause, but that it doesn't anymore. Now I'm not sure if I'm just like imagining that or like the game is trying to gaslight me like it did with falling snow. What do you mean? We never had falling snow. What are you talking about? Or like accumulating snow, I should say. because falling snow is still in the game. It just no longer accumulates. Mandora effect. Uh-huh. Rude. It still does with you, see the island owner. Where, though? Where do you see that information? Right. We'll reverse the order. So we get the newer ones first. I'm liking that. Brewery? Left side of the pause screen in the bottom corner near the corner though. Oh, okay. Maybe I wasn't looking far enough. The person's name's Spock? That's a lot of flags. Gerudo Town? What? Oh. Mishi's island was who I was just on, by the way. This island. I don't know if it was this exact island, but it was this picture that I went to go visit. Actually. This was the actual island I was on though. I think. Yeah, I think it was that one. Alright, let's do our see if there's any other islands Mishi has. Okay, so that's the one that we just went to. Ever since I learned that you can have multiple islands uploaded and that a lot of the Japanese players do actually have like multiple islands uploaded, this has been my technique on how to find them. You just like all the photos. I had already liked that one. Wait, they made the wallpaper. Oh no, I see. It's slightly different. Yes, I reorganized it so that the newer uploaded were at the top. I don't know if Mishi has any other islands uploaded. Yo, this is wild. Found Mabe Village from Link's Awakening. That's cool. This is really pretty. You like that too, Only Birds? I think they did a really good job of that. No! Damn you, connection error! It's okay. I mean, she was near the top when you invert. This says at the bottom there, sort by upload date. She's right here. I've only found the one island upload, which is sad because they definitely look like they have more than one island uploaded, or more than one island that they were building on anyways. It's gonna definitely be a picture that's profiled. That's very cool. No, they only have the one island because it's the last of their pictures. Also really like these flower arrangements. That's actually a really neat idea to get away, to get like that you can't have very many pictures, so you could just like make one. Like make a painting like that. Something. Very neat. I'm very sad that there's no other islands. This was a lot of fun to visit. This island. Because I can't like this no matter how many times I push the button. You can't like island uploads. Alright. Let's see here. BRB from the only bird. What in the world is going on over here? Someone's planning a big build. Yo, but it's very industrial. I hope this person's having a blast in Pocopia. I feel like this is easier to accomplish in Pocopia than in Builders. Such a complicated creation, holy. Very cool, though. That's a lot of water. Wait, is that Green Gardens? That kind of looks like Green Gardens. Someone turned their Green Gardens into snowy, icy landscape. That, I don't know if I've seen that before. Ooh. Oh, it's Mishi again. That's the island we were just at. I'm drawn to it. I like it a lot. Person really likes water. Very cute. I know it says uploaded 2020. It's like there's a whole bunch of usernames here that I'm like, I don't know any of these people. And I'm so used to knowing half the names that I see. Wait, Muta. Well, VS says not mine, so. Good to know. Is that actually on Furrowfield, I wonder? Trying to see if there's enough landscape left that I can recognize this. But I don't think there is. I wonder what we visit if we go visit them. Let's find out. Oh, they give you a thing, but you can't use it. That's a lot of different... Bungalows, sailor stew, seafood salad, potato salad, scrumptious salad. Honestly, I don't know if I've made potato salad. I know I've made it, like, on my main account. 100%. Because I've 100%ed that game. I just don't think I've made it on any games since. Same with like butter toasted. Like I actually remember these two though. I do not remember egg salad or potato salad at all. I'm really curious how you make that. And could it be something for my dudes to make instead of millions of fried potatoes? Probably not. They'll probably still make baked potatoes. What's this? That's oh, it's the white bait. All these things that I never make. That's the Meunier. Omelette. Isle of Awakening, where are we? Oh, interesting. Yo, check out the arch. Awesome. Yo, that's a big staircase. Oh, hello there. Pixel art that I was not expecting. That's a lot of water. Holy smokes, is that a lot of water? It's funny how like the actual water disappears. Can't see water through water. Oh no! Well, guess it's time to... Definitely one of those, like, you're not supposed to see the back of the build. Back of the build that's not finished. The front is gorgeous. Looks like a frog almost. Big open mouth. Frog with 3 eyes. Because those stones are the eyes. This is splashing stones. Welcome back. Oh, swanky. See this roof? I love this roof. Need to learn how to do roofs like that. And just like builds like this. This is where like I realized just how useful little Simsy's house tutorials are. She's like, make a square, then add a bump onto the square. Alright, add a bump onto the square. Then add another bump. Turn that into another square with a little bump on it. She's all about like making things just not like perfectly square. So to do that, like you just keep adding little bumps like this, see? And then it makes it not square. Which is not very interesting to look at. But this with like its different like little layers is very interesting to look at. Again with the walkthrough here, but this one is actually just like a little alleyway that you kind of like. I wonder how they did the... Well, they haven't decorated it all up here. But these rooms actually connect, so... There's that. They... I guess this one doesn't go upstairs? Oh, interesting. And these don't have an upstairs or downstairs, they're just... feel like this island would be very, very, very laggy. I was on anything but PS5. Oh, swanky. Dude, even just like the random clock tower is swanky. The checkered grass. Checkered grass makes anything look swanky. No, I'm just kidding. Building itself is swanky. It's just funny how the checkered grass really changes the perspective. So it's just a standalone bedroom, so then I'm guessing that the upstairs is for the other. It's very confusing. I gotta figure out how I want to do that. If I want to have houses like this. I think checkered grass for a sports field would be fun, but not sure I would use it like they did. I think I've done like checkered grass in like certain spots, but not like a whole field like what they did. Dodos! What you doing? Okay. Bark, bark. Goodness, this is so intricate. That's a neat tower top there. And also a really cool tree, holy. They did an almost really good job of covering up all their umber. With leaves. Almost looks good. Just hide it behind leaves. Shiro waking up screaming right now. Yes, poor thing. Somebody complimented Umber! Ah! Let's see it now. That's a lot of doggos. Interesting. It's midnight! Could hear the clock chiming. Oh, I just heard the clock chiming on one of the buildings. But yeah, I think once I'm done exploring this island, I will probably wrap it up. I don't think I have. I did not even know that that was a thing. Yeah, I don't know them by their names, but I did have not seen a lot of the old ones. Or like if I did, it was way back in the 80s. And so I do not remember them. No, I like the only ones that I really remember a lot of are ninth, 10th, a little bit of 11th, some of 12th, 13th. Like I've seen episodes of the original, like the earlier ones, but like I was a child. So, I do not recall them. Ten and 13. I'm still working on it. This. Wrong game! I fly over and Hub stops to look and he's like, which Pokemon is that? Oh, it's like a completely grounded ship. That's fun. She says, it's cold out there. You got shaved, Shelly. That's what happens. At some point, every time she gets shaved, it always snows. This is, Scarlet Sands now. I recognize that rocky outcropping. Because this is where I built my train station. Out here. I think that's what I really like about the Isle of Awakening is because like you have these like recognizable features. And you can like see how much people have changed things. And it's a lot of fun. Alright, I'm gonna see what they did with their dock. Yo. Very cool. Yeah, I don't really know the names of the actors. Especially the first ones. Oh, so Dusknoir finally appeared. Yeah, Dusknoir seems to be troublesome in that it never wants to show up, because we had trouble on our Cloud Island as well, getting it to show up. Okay, let's go see what's going on up here. Cat. Is that a cat? Wait, is that a cat shark? Or no, it's just a cat blimp, I guess. No, a husky blimp. Crazy. Husky. Yo, they turned their thing into a fountain. That's pretty fun. Yo. This is crazy. Look at this giant ships. Holy smokers. I feel like that dwarfs Shane's ship by like a lot. Or is that Shane's? Because it looks bigger than Shane's ship. But then this doesn't, this looks smaller. So I don't know. My perspective is all thrown off because it's so big. Also, I wonder what the heck is going on over here. Work in progress, I bet is what that says. Hey, TV entertainment system. Hydrate is a great idea. This is really neat. This is a bad idea, by the way. Gotta fill it in. Can't leave hollow spaces. They are so bad for the game. This is so cute. I like this little... art piece. This seems so... There's literally tropical trees right beside snow. And conifers. Coniferous? Evergreens. Whatever you want to call them. Well, it's a very swanky castle, though. The time is 12:15 a.m. and I'm getting very tired, so I'm thinking I'm gonna go back to my island and end this stream. Because it is almost bedtime. Very cool. All right. Well, let's head home. This was a fun island to explore. And I really liked it, but I'm tired. I don't even think I'll be logging back into Pocopia tonight to do a few things before bed. I think I'm just gonna eat a snack and head to bed. No bad dreams, hopefully. Yes, hopefully no bad dreams. Anyways, alright. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. It's a lot of fun. We shall see you again on Wednesday for some Pocopia. Or Friday for Pocopia. Or Monday again for more builders. So, thanks for hanging out. And we'll see you next time. Have a good night, day, whatever it is for you. Bye-bye.